Hi guys, thank you for being here. In this slide, we talk about cybersecurity risk assessment for the MGM Resource 2023 cyber attack, and our group ID is 6. And we have three group members. The first one is Kugain and Karisan, and my name is Jude Sugatan. And we have to move on the next slide. Yeah, we talk about what happened, the actual issue. And the MGM, a global leader, is hospitality and gaming, suffered from devastating ransomware attack by the ALPHV, it's called the Black Cat Cybercriminal Group. The attackers gain access by manipulating an IT help desk employee using the social and engineering tactic. Once inside the system, they deployed the ransomware, which distributed hotel operations, the casino system, and the payment processing. This led to millions in financial losses and legal complaints and significant hit MGM reputation. And this incident highlights how critical cybersecurity is, especially for the business dealing with sensitive customer data. And shall we move on the next slide? This slide actually what happened at MGM. It's all started with simple phone call. The attackers implemented an MGM employee and called the IT help desk. By using social engineering, they convinced the support staff to grant them to access the work. Once inside, they installed the ransomware, the encrypted critical hotel and the casino system. Locking out their own infrastructure, then forced the company and shut down the key operation, including the digital room keys and reservation system and the ATMs. This attacks reveals critical vulnerability, human error, and IT underscore the improvement the proper employment and training the stricter security protocol to the prevent such breaches. We move on the next slide. In this, in this slide, cybersecurity risk assessment process. And to understand the MGM issue, we need to look the cybersecurity risk assessment and involves the five key steps. And the first one is assessed identification, recognizing critical system, customer data, and the infrastructure. And the threat identification, they analyze the potential risk, including cybersecurity form essential and internal sources. The third one is vulnerability assessment. This one identify the security weakness and such as the weak authentication or outdated software. And the fourth one is risk analyzing and evaluating threat based on their impact and likelihood. And the fifth one is risk mitigation and implementing stages to minimize the threat, such as the improved security measures and the employment training. And the personal identification information, PAE payment details, and the loyalty programs. And the IT system is infrastructure, reservation platform, and casino gaming and software and cloud storage. Next slide will be continued, Mr. Kugain. Your mic is mute, mate. Kugain?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah.
Kuken, and now I'm going to discuss about the critical digital assets at MGM Resorts. MGM Resorts relies heavily on digital assets that are essential for its daily operations. These assets include customer data, IT infrastructure, payment system, operational technologies, and corporate communications. Customer data, this includes personally identifiable information, payment details, and loyalty programs, making it highly sensitive and valuable. IT system and infrastructure, MGM's reservation platforms, casino software, and cloud storage are key operations. And any compromise here cloud affect business continuity. Payment processing systems. These systems, including ATM services and credit card transaction, are vital for processing payments and maintaining financial operations. Operational technologies. MDM digital room keys, security cameras, and casino machine play a crucial role in customer services and security, requiring constant monitoring and protection. Corporate communication and credential. These are used for international communication, including employee emails and authentication credential. These assets must be safeguarded to prevent unauthorized access. Next, I am going to talk about the identified cybersecurity risks in MGM resorts. These are the top risks MGM resorts face in terms of cybersecurity understanding. These risks help us to develop appropriate risk treatment plans. Ransomware. Ransomware remains major concern as attackers encrypt critical data and demand ransom. In 2023, MGM faced a significant ransomware attack that disrupted operation and led to loss of 100 million. Data breach, unauthorized access to sensitive customer and corporate data can lead to identify theft, legal penalties, and regularity fines. MGM's customer data was exposed in the 2023 attack. Phishing. Employees are often targeted through the deceptive emails that aim to steal credentials. The strategic spider group use social engineering to breach MGM systems. Insider threats. Employee may unintentionally or intentionally expose vulnerabilities. Strong controls must be in place to prevent intentional misuse of system. DDoS attacks. Distributed potential of the service. Attack distribute MGM's online services such as reservations and ATMs services, negatively impacting customers' experience. Next, I'm going to talk about the risk evaluation matrix of MGM cyber attack. This risk evaluation matrix helps to prioritize the cyber security risk based on their impact and likelihood. It helps identify which risk required immediate attention and which are lower priority. Custom data. This is highly valuable and face risk like ransomware and data breaches. This possibility of breach is also high. So MFA and encryption are critical mitigation for this risk. Payment system, like customer data, these systems are highly valuable. The risk of the data breaches and phishing is medium to high. MFA transaction monitoring are essential controls here. IT infrastructure. These assets is crucial and vulnerabilities like unpatched system and weak access control could be exploited by attackers, making it high priority. Operational technologies. While not as high risk as customer data, the system need to proper cybersecurity measures, especially against insider threats and physical theft. Corporate communication. These are critical to internal operations and need to strong email filtering, employee security training, and regular background checking. Next, I'm going to discuss the risk treatment plan for MGM Resort. This risk treatment plan outline how MGM resorts can mitigate each identified risk with practical solutions. Deploying ransomware, deploying EDR tools, ensuring secure backups, and segmenting the network are crucial for preventing and mitigating ransomware attacks. Regular employee training on phishing is essential to minimize human error. Data breach, encrypting sensitive data using RBAC for access control are vital. MGM should also focus on continuous monitoring and have incident response plan ready in case of breach. Phishing, email filtering, enforcing MFA, and conducting simulated phishing training will help reduce the risk. DMARC can also prevent email spoofing. Insider threats. By using user behavior analytics, least privilege access, and conducting regular background checks, MGM can minimize the risk of insider threats. Regular exit procedure will further safeguard data. DDoS attack. Implementing rate limiting, traffic filtering, and using cloud-based DDoS protection services like AWS Shield will ensure that MGM's network can handle high volume of traffic without disruption. If the MGM resource follow this all of the plans, they can avoid like kind of these attacks in the future. Next, Karisan will continue this presentation.
Hi, I'm Harishan. Can you change the slide? Yeah, let me explain how the cyber attack at MGM Resort happened and what can be done due to the stop similar attacks. First one is ransomware. It's a big problem to stop it. Companies should use special tools that find threats early, keep safe backups, and update system regularly. Training employees is also very important because attackers often take advantages of people mistakes. Next one is data breaches. If sensitive data is encrypted, it stays safe even if someone breaks in. Also, giving access only to the right people and checking the system regularly helps find problem faster. And third one is phishing attacks. Like fake emails can be stopped by using email filters and multi-factor login and teaching staff how to spot fake messages. Fourth one is insider threats. People inside the company causing harm can be reduced by watching user activity, giving only necessary access, and doing background checks before hiring the when someone leaves. Last one is DDoS attacks. Try to crash website by sending too much traffic to avoid this. Common scans use tools like traffic filters, rate limits, and cloud protection services like AWS Shield. All these steps can helpful protect business from the serious cyber attacks like the one at MGM Resort. And we go to the next slide. In this slide, talk about advanced cybersecurity measures for MGM resorts. First, zero trust architecture. This means no one is trusted automatically, not even people inside the company. This helps stop attackers from moving around inside the system. Next one is XDR, or extended detection and response. It helps watch everything, computers, servers, and networks at the same time. This helps each complex attacks like ransomware early. And third one is security, orchestration, automation, and response. It means SOAR. This tool helps by taking actions quickly when there is a threat, saves times, and helps the company respond faster, which was a problem for MGM before. And fourth one is AI and machine learning. It can find strange or risky behavior early, like if someone is doing something unusual. This helps solve problems before they get worse. And the threat intelligence platforms, it's mean TIPS, it give up to date information about how hackers attacks this helps the company stay one step ahead. Last one is deception technology like honeypots. It's they are fake systems used to trick hackers. These help find attacks before they reach the real systems. All of these tools can work together to make MGM security stronger and prevent future cyber attacks. Move to the next slide. Let's look the good and bad side of cybersecurity risk assessment for MGM resorts. First, the good points. It helps to find weak spots in the system before hackers do. It helps the company fix problem early and stop future attacks. It helps leaders decide where to spend money to make security better, and it teaches everyone in the company about cyber threats, and it helps build trust with customers, workers, and investors. Now we look at the bad points. Uh, this means risk assessment can take a lot of time and skilled people. Sometimes it may miss new or hidden threats. It's harder to do in a big companies with many systems. Since threats change quickly, the plan can become outdated fast, and if no action is taken, the results are not helpful. So it's helpful but not perfect. It must be done well and followed by real action. Shall we move the next slide? And this slide talk about a conclusion. Let's finish with the main lessons from the MGM cyber attacks. The attack shows how important it is to have strong cybersecurity plans. The hackers use social tricks to get in, showing the people are often the weakness part of security. Big threat like ransomware and data leaks need fast detection and strong protection, like zero trust security, AI tools to find threats, and MFA are very important to stop attacks. Finally, cybersecurity is something we need to keep doing, not just tools, but also training people, watching for new threats, and always improving. This reminds us that security is not just one time thing, it's something we need to keep working on. Shall we move the next slide? This slide talk about the reference. Uh, these are the reference for our presentation. Thank you for your time and your attention.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.